Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. With that, let's head over to the space city of Houston. Standing by at NRG Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. On first down, it's Watson. And his first look is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
DeAndre Hopkins was named All-Pro for the first time in 2017. And really don't have to do much but look at the statistics to know why. 4 touchdown grabs in 2016, jumped that up to 13 in 2017. That led all NFL receivers. Also added in 96 catches and close to 1,400 yards. DeAndre Hopkins' ability to get free in the secondary is a marvel, mainly because of head fakes and body control. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Come back. Down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He got 29 yards that time. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Richmond.
On first down, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 46 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Whitney merciless. Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. That goes for a gain of 31. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Covington. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you, throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And running with power here. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup and even 40 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And finding Pruitt. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Watson. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And before they can get settled in here, time expires. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Richmond. Hopkins, the one receiver right. Here's Watson, rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Miller kept out of the end zone on 4th and goal, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Newton on 1st down. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10, Newton again. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. On fourth down, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Richmond.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They snap it to Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Third and long. It's Watson.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Here's Newton now on second down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down. But you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Out of the gun, Newton being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. It's caught at the 10. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, we know that someone has absolutely no fear of fourth down. They throw it downfield. That ball was competed for by both the defender and the guy catching it, and he comes down with it. Now they get...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Underneath for Miller. And that one results in 35 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And some room with it over. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on second is Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we come up. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Newton. Oh, battled at the line and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they're searching for.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Back into the air. Watson sets second down. Flushed out right. Jumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it down this time to 17. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Watson wants to throw again. Forced down to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Sassoon. And there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics. And I gotta think the analytics are doing well since they run the football.
My ass, man.
Decent run there to start the third quarter. They would salvage 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left.
And a great return. Field position. He's up
Get that smoke, man.
45 yards.
I wouldn't be taking that nigga serious.
Jarvis Landry.
Special teams. The spark that always wins games.
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had it.
Yeah, you know, quarterbacks that I know, they're the best ones. Their team, they tell me my bad. Let's go back out there. Guys, we can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more.
After that incompletion, credit to the defense for shutting down that play. Maybe try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. That's good.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, get on the run and still accurate in the football.
So first and 10 now in Houston territory. As they got it to the 28-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. But it's incomplete. Not to get too overcritical because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders look a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That's what we're going to complete.
Just the part when you throw the pitch.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Smiles, everyone, smiles. Because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a receiver at times.
Taken down by Randall Lamb. For time off, J.J. Watt. And that will bring up a second and 11.
Never doubt that's a very good play defensively, right? Because he's got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him, but also took the coverage was excellent downfield.
To throw on second down is Newton. Moving the pressure right. And he just chopped that one out.
Oh my God! I guess that's because it's lagging, huh?
Sack in this part of the field that brings up third down. The Panthers are on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 11. Here's Newton. Just inside the 20 and the 19. J.J. Watt in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guys, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because there's no piece of cake anymore. A kid can feel down that distance, just get on that knock it through.
And all that works, but he stopped where he ultimately
I ain't never even heard of this nigga Rosie.
and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field last time, see what they can get here. They got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end a kick. Most of them wanted to end pt2, right? In this case, a field goal to take it, way better than long-term, which is a club.
You met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
Wow.
Behind here is Baker's. Baker has the room. We have the non-attack boots in here. When we recover, this kind of flips them, you know, and that tips her out goes here.
Second down, here's Miller.
Or I'll find a spot here, you know.
Oh, what? Whoa! What? Whoa!
It's nice to give them credit as well, because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy did.
After review the play, the line on the field is reversed.
The offense offense on third down tonight? 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
And I remember just always going to church on Sundays and always watching the game.
They'll try and get the run game going.
God.
First down as they get into the grab at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on third down, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I think they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. They might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. On first down, Watson.
Wide open, no.
This is a spectacular one-handed grab there. Given 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get 7 downs.
I'm just watching Hard Knocks, watching football. Watching football, yeah. Dinner's over. What'd you say? Oh, good, man. Home safety, you take much of them out.
Because of sacks, eventually, something else happens.
Are you waiting for him to shit everywhere and then you're going to take him out? We don't have to do Oh, yeah. How much of it does he have to pay?
This is second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Coming up the Texans here, first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Well, when you make your chicken right,
After the interception, here's Watson.
You know how you are with the chicken right.
As they take over, they'll set up shot at the 46-yard line. On to the field, here come the Panthers. And last time, one player interception, so this offense should be fresh.
That's a good way to begin. I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call because
He's from Cleveland.
next time out, run the football, give him a chance.
Play action.
And then maybe they play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him.
They just need to blow this whole fucking Browns franchise the fuck up. Seriously.
Guys that are out are DeVal, Janice, Harrison, and Robinson. Questionable for Kajewski and limited tomorrow. Again, the plan is for Jody to be down tomorrow.
On second down, here's Newton.
God, see, yo, you hold the ball too fucking long. You need this what you say. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Look, Minneapolis, Minnesota. You about to get sacked. If you say Minneapolis, Minnesota, and you still got the ball, you're getting sacked.
And he couldn't hang on to the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
I think you've got to let them play. If the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
He's going to get hurt again this year. Should have let his bitch ass walk.
Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense try back out there. And the interception into their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partners, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in the ball game.
We could have some turns too. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. He has just been completely taken out of this game for the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do his production, but how about the guy blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And you don't get it. And you can't get it.
for a rank on the board. Hugh.
Tell you what, after he ices, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after. He's been under duress the entire game.
Once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And that is incomplete.
There's no hope for the Browns. They done. It's done.
In this case, the defender saw it and ran able to knock it away.
Here's Shane Leckler now. As he'll kick it away for the second time.
Yeah.
That's pulled in at the 32.
They get out of bounds, sir. See, I think the penalty. Bitch, I can't handle this.
Take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time. I doubt sincerely that they're going to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea.
What are you saying, man?
Starts to this type of field. He should neither do that. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your playbook. They want to take a shot here. They can go ahead and do it.
I'm always trying to make it better. Something we can do better. We're going to do it better. Just said something. Anything else?
All right, being said, I'm positive we got a lot of first down. But that being said,
They say already out of bounds. You didn't give him a chance to turn to the field, and that brings up second down.
I'm excited about what it is. I'm excited.
It wasn't a wide receiver. It works out now to the team.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's a part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little bit of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I'm still going to use
It's been like this all
A cover one is really shutting the defense down. Like my nigga, you see I got one safety. Look. How he gonna guard him and him if they all in the street run?
Defense downstairs, level 15.
How can the Browns get tougher? Gunner and linebacker 15
You ain't hit the nigga that was Rado?
comes by asking a different question.
Look at that. I told you he ain't bad.
I want everybody to take out a piece of paper and write what's your why you play football. I used to do it for money. I do it to get my family out of situation. I did it because football changed my life, got me out of trouble. Everybody got their own individual why. So I just want to try to write down what it is, and I want you to put it, you can tape it on your ceiling, in the hotel room, you put it on your nightstand. Every morning you wake up, it's going to be the first thing you see. And before you go to sleep, that's the last thing you'll see is your why. And it's tough, you're always going to remember every morning, you wake up, every night you go to sleep, and you think all you do is I can do it. So I just have my little 2 cents in, and I love y'all boys, and I'm just overly excited right now, man, because I really feel like we got to do something special. So that's all I need to say.
You got 3 minutes. Don't fuck it up. 3 minutes to victory.
Sit back in the pocket, fires in the middle. That makes things tougher defensively.
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback from his initial spot here to get his job completed. When you have that type of height, he can stay in there. He's willing to take it. Just hang on to the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play.
It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. No first down from the side and pointing it to Thomas. And he'll get it down this time to 17. It's a gain of 5, and they can make it 2nd down.
Nice connection there. Dean Thomas, rookie out of Indiana. And he's one of those guys that truly believes his best football is ahead of him. Always has been a consistent blocker. His receiving gets better and better. I thought 2017 with IU, he was terrific. And now, he gives a great addition to the passing game.
Newton now throws. Just left side.
Penalty.
7 yards pick up there, and they've got it 1st and goal.
I think big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
All right, who the hell is this? Hello?
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look to
telemarketing calling me at 9:30.
Throwing against this new flush towards right.
Sit your ass down.
Maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play. They'll bring up third.
But there was pressure around them, so only play was to try and get out of there. I think it's an excellent effort by him just to get back to the scrimmage.
Let's go. You got a big field goal would be a letdown. They convert now on third and goal. Flush down right.
Nope. Go ahead and go for it on 4th and 2 so I can drop 98 yards for sure.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts
I want to leave you with something. I lost my brother on the 17th of this month, and I lost my mother.
Oh my God, bitch, man!
Now the Texans are burned the first and
All these men to a man
head to the sideline and talk over
That's
what
what's
to do
called family
next.
and brotherhood.
So on fourth down,
Let's look up and go.
in a big
Let's go.
spot here from the right hash.
There you go, y'all.
And Gano's kick is right through. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this one-score game. Without doubt.
Let's go. I kept all y'all. 5 minutes, do some offensive stuff.
The shot was and his offense heading back in. Charles there on the number 2 attack, but your defensive adjustments caused him to sort of fall off of it.
I think so. That's the you got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective.
Today is the first test.
Oh, yeah, that's the flag. The defense is passing.
Time for the 2018 draft. Start finding out who they are and how they can do.
And we're going to start playing some football. Let's go.
Oh my God! What? These pop-up interceptions is some bullshit, man. I want to hear them.
Getting set to take the field.
Hey, come on, we're going to play, man. Come on. Hey, so we got half. This is the second now. We're going. Trying to ready for a game.
Wow, he's catching them shits now.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Hit. Hit. There you go, JJ.
I see you.
They love that bullshit ass team, boy. When they hype like that up in Philly.
To the incomplete pass here now is second and 10.
Got him. Really? Okay. That boy Davion. Another one of them jump up in the air joints. Jumping to Davion. God damn, boy. Probably did. Probably did. I ain't gonna hold it.
It's the team right here. It's the ball right here.
Probably.
And here comes the Texans now. One pitch at
Just staring at my shit, dude. Look at you watching one more. Wow. Wow. How that's not an illegal play?
Oh my Lord. See that? Oh my Lord. One hand go, one hand.
There you go, Nut! There you go, Nut!
That's a playmaker. Oh yeah. You see that? Oh man.
Had a chance to talk things up. See what they can come here on this next play.
You out there, bless him. Bless him. Bless him there, Eddie. I'm gonna tell you football, boys, isn't it? Bless. I got a confession, man. Go ahead, bless you. Hey, you confession. Confession. I got a confession. Hey, you cold, man. Bring it up. Hey, folks, we all family. Where's my man Ty Rock? Come on up here, Ty.
Touchdown!
I'm fucking God.
Oh, he didn't catch it.
Oh my God, man.
Whoa! Bitch, you got lucky. Watching my plays, that's how you got over.
I appreciate y'all. Hey, remember what I told y'all, man. Find your why. Why you do the things you do. Right? And we got to find our why collectively, and that's to win the championship.
Keep grinding. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.